Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Okay. After the class, is there any way you could send me a copy so I can print it out and go all over again or go through again?
The recording is going to be available after the lesson. The recording is available, so you can play it again and go over it again. But I will send. We have a group chat. I think you are there, so I will send what's it called, questions there, so that you can actually when you are done with it, you can practice those questions. That's it.
Okay, that's fine.
So for the past 3 or 4 weeks now, we have been like doing anything to do with percentages. So I won't go over that again, but you can demand for the recordings. It's already, everything is recorded. So we discussed how to calculate percentages, how to calculate percentage increase. We also we did how to calculate percentage decrease. Different methods. We went through different methods. There are some questions that you have to use calculator, and there's some questions does not require calculator. So in functional skill level 2, we have 2 sections. The first section is non-calculator, while the second section is calculator. So sometimes if questions of percentages comes out in non-calculator, there's a way to do it. And if questions of percentages comes out in calculator, there's also a different way you can actually approach it. So we went through all those ones. The recording is available. We did compound interest. Like when you invest money in bank, after 3 years, how much do you expect to gain if this is the interest rate? So we did compound interest, and we also did depreciation. Like if you buy something and it's going down, so what's the value in the next 10 years and things like that. So we did that. And we did reverse percentages. For example, now, if you go to like a store, maybe, for example, now when they are doing sales, they will tell you that 20% off. Price is now £30. So like the reverse percentage is just for you to know how much the price was before they decrease it. So how to apply those things too with calculator and non-calculator is available. That was what we did last week. And the questions are actually there on the group chat. So if you could like listen to the recordings and you went over those questions, then you should be able to attempt it. If you listen to the recordings and you are now struggling with those questions, you can just let me know before the class so I can actually attend to you before I start the normal class with everyone. So that is it. So today, this is like the final section of percentages. We want to convert decimals to fractions to percentages. So let me just maybe everybody joined again. Sorry, hold on a sec. No, we still with the other one. So this is about converting. We want to convert decimals to fractions. So the topic is learning outcome 2 and 6, decimal fractions and percentages. So for example, now, if you have the first one, we want to convert from percentages to decimals. From percentages to decimals. So, for example, if you say they convert 38% to decimals. So let me just my writing my pen. So 38% to decimals. So when you say 38%, it means what? It means 38 over 100. So it means 38 over 100. So it means you should divide what? 38 by 100.
100.
Yes. So this is 38 divided by 100. The best way to do this, if you don't require calculator, is that how many zeros are in 100? You have 2 zeros there. So you just need to go to this place. Let me use a different pen. color, different color. If it's a red one, so you just go 1, 2. Then you put your decimal here. So the answer is going to be what? 0. What? 0.38. Can you see? Because I went from, when you are dividing, just go from back again, like twice. So because I did 2 loops, because 100 have 2 zeros. So let me just ask Placidia this question now. So Placidia, can you convert 49% to decimals?
49% to decimal will be 0.49.
0.49, yes. So, and now to do this one for me, this is a trick question. Let me just put it this way: like, what is 4% to decimals?
4%.
To decimals.
About 0.4.
So, Placidia, do you have any idea? 4% to decimals?
It will be 0.04.
0.04. I hope you're using a calculator.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Okay.
Because you said 2 zeros in 100, so we have to move twice. So that's over the 4, over a 0, then point. So 0.04.
Yes, so it's going to be 0.04. Again, so a hand, just into, because you have this 100, you're dividing by 100, you just move it. Again, so twice. Yeah, it's going to be 0.04.
Yeah.
So let me now, so that is how to convert from like percentages to what? So decimals. So if you want to change from percentages to decimals, that's actually how you have to change it. So let's now see, how can we convert from decimals to percentages? Is by multiplying by what? Just multiply the decimals by 100.
Sorry,
so if you want to convert, okay. You say what?
Converted decimal to percentage.
Yes, multiply by 100.
Yeah.
You multiply. It's like the opposite of the other one. The other one, when converting percentages to decimals, we are dividing.
Yeah.
So if now want to convert decimals to percentages, we multiply by 100. That's actually it's just the opposite. So, for example, now if you have something like 0.41, they ask you that, okay, sometimes in functional skill, when you get this answer, they ask you to give your answer in percentages. So convert 0.41 to percentage, just multiply by 100. So it's going to be, you move to the right, not to the left, to the right twice, because it's 100. So can you see? 1, 2. So it's going to give you 41%. So if you have something like this too, 0.37, sorry, what's the answer hand to percentages?
That would be 37%.
37%, yes. So I'm just going to ask Placidia a bit more difficult question. If you have your answer to be 31.3128, 0.3128, what is 0.3128 to percentage, Placidia?
That would be 31.28.
Yes, percent. Yes. No. The reason why it's 31.28 is because you move it twice. So 1, 2. So you stop here. You get it? Because 100 is 2 zeros. So you have to move it twice. The loops has to be twice. So it's going to be 31.28. 31.28%. So that's actually how to convert from decimals to percentages. So I'm going to ask Anne this question. It's going to be a bit strict questions too. I'm going to ask you about this question. Yeah. Yeah. So if you have 0.04 as percentage, so can you put that one further?
0.04. Okay. Cool. I'm counting from the zero, the point, isn't it?
Yeah, you start from the decimals.
Oh, I'm starting from the point.
Yeah.
1, 2. That will be. Oh, this is tricky.
It's not. I asked you this question before. I won't say I asked you before I started the lesson. So I won't tell you. I just want you to try and crack your brain.
That will be, is it 4%?
Yes, it's 4%.
Yeah, one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you move it 1, 2. Can you see that? So it's not going to be what? 0, 4. No, 0, 4 is the same as 4.
4, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So that's why, math is not difficult, math is fun. So that's how to convert from decimals to percentages. So I'm going to ask Placida this question. It might be difficult than this. So what about this 0.0061? What is that one as a percentage?
0.0061. Okay, to convert to percentage.
Yeah.
1, 2. Okay, that's 1, 2. So it's going to be 0.61%.
Yes, well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. So you move it twice. So 1, 2. So it stops there. So that's going to be 0.61%. Yeah. Yeah, fine. So you move it. It stops there. The decimal stops before the 6. Like it's 0. It's going to be 0.61%. Okay. That's actually how to convert from decimals to percent.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
If I may ask, the question was 0.0061.
Yeah.
Is that the question? So we don't count from the 40, we count from the decimal points.
Yes, you move it to the right. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So 1, 2.
2. Yeah. Points.
So I put the decimal there. So that's going to be 0.61. It's meant to be 0.61, but there's no point having 3 zeros. It's 0.6. Yeah. So that is how to convert from decimals to percentages. So we now go on how can we convert from fractions to percentages? Do you get it? So how can we convert from fractions to percentages? So no, let's do from decimals to fractions first, then fractions to decimal. So from fractions to decimal.
From fractions to decimal.
Yes, we want to do from fractions to decimal now. So for example, now if you have, I'm going to teach you like 2 ways of doing it. Do you get it? But you can just pick one that you prefer. So, but to be honest with you, I'll teach one that requires the one that you can probably need to use calculator, and the ones that you might not. No, I don't. Both of them doesn't require calculator actually. So, if you have 2/5, they ask you to change 2/5 to decimal. So, what you just need to do is that before we have been learning about how to divide by 100, divide by 10. The way we used to divide by 100. You can also divide by 10 through that same way. Yeah. Divide by 1,000 through the same approach. So when you look at these 2/5, so just what the most important thing you look at here is the denominator. Yeah. The denominator is like 5. So what you should come up is that, how can I make this 5 to 10 or 100 or 1,000? So the easier way for us to do is to make it to 10. Yeah? Yeah. So it's 5 times. If you want to make 5 to 10, multiply both sides by 2. So times 2 times 2. So it's going to give you what?
4/10. Yeah,
4/10. So we should now divide 4. Can you see that it's now easier? What divide 4 by 10? What is it? 4, only 1 0. Just divide it. Can you see? So it's going to be what? 0.4. That's it.
All right.
Yeah, that's it. Okay. So just make it to 10 or make it to 100. You get it and do it that way. So I'm going to ask you one to do. You can. I'm not going to rub this example off. I'm going to ask you this one. I'm going to ask you to do this one. Do 3/5, and I want Placidia to do 4/5. Okay. What is 3/5 to decimals?
Okay. That's 6/2. That would be 2. 1, 2, 0. That's 0.6.
Yeah, 0.6. So Placidia, what's your answer?
So, sorry, what is that question? So I can write it down as well.
I'm coming. So it's 4/5.
Okay, 4/5. Okay.
Oh, Okay, Placidia, I think she left the meeting. Okay.
Okay. Do you want me to do it then? Do you want me to try?
No. Yeah, you can also try it.
That's 8 over.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Placidia,
I know you left the meeting.
Is that 0.8?
No, I did not. I got logged out and I missed that.
All right.
Okay.
So I asked you to convert 4/5 to decimals, Placidia.
Okay, so I missed. I stopped at 2/5. I did not even see the calculation at first, so I didn't get the question.
All right. So let me just explain it again. So I know it's 2/5. So what you have to do is that you check the denominator. The denominator of that fraction is 5. So you just make 5 to 10 or 100. So it's going to make it easier for you to do. So I just realized that I make 5 to 10. So what can I do to 5 to get to 10? I multiply by 2. So I multiply 5 by 2, I got 10. And I multiply 2 by 2, I got 4 10. So you can now divide 4 10. 4 divided by 10 is going to be 0.4, you know? Like what we used to do before. 10 is 10. Just move it backward by 1. That's going to be 0.4. So the same approach.
So we are converting fraction to decimal here.
Yes, fraction to decimal, yes.
Okay.
So can you move that one? Can you do that one? The one on top, 4/5. And you got it right, but I don't want to say the answer.
Okay. So I'm supposed to multiply something by 5.
Yeah. So get to 10 or 100, anyone you prefer.
Okay, it's going to be 5 times 2, 10. Then I've got 4 times 2, 8. So I'm going to have 8 over 10.
Yes.
Which is going to give me 0.8.
Yes, that's it. That's the answer. That's the answer. So. Hello.
Sorry.
Yeah. Is that Anne?
Okay. Yeah, sorry. It came in.
Okay,
so
no.
What was the other lady's answer?
It's 0.8.
Yes.
You got it right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's still more difficult questions actually. Again, so let's move on to like more difficult questions. So for example, now if you have something like this, like 3/20. So they ask you to change this one to what? To decimal. So
3/20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can get to 100, multiply by 5, and by 5.
Yeah.
So it's now going to be 15/100, isn't it?
100, yes.
So it's going to be 0.15.
Okay, could I ask, is it because it's 20, that's why we're multiplying it to the nearest 100?
Yes.
Go to the nearest, because it's already at the nearest 10, so we have to do it to the nearest 100.
Yeah. If you are, that's a very good question. Because I just realized that a lot of people don't know how to work with decimals. So some people will write it to be 1.5/10. Some people will divide 3 by 2, 10 by 20 by 2 and get it, but it's better for you to take it to 100 so that it's going to be very easy for you to divide.
Okay, so if it was 3 digits, then we have to divide it, times it to the nearest 1,000 or something.
Yeah, like to the nearest.
Okay.
Or let me give you another example. So if you have something like this, you have maybe you have something like this, like 8/20. And I told you earlier, just multiply this one by 5, and you get what? You get 40 over what? Over 100.
Over 100.
That's going to be 0.4, isn't it? So some people you can also do it this way. Because 8/20, you can also realize that you can divide it by 2 to get to 10. Is it not?
Yeah.
So 8 divided by 2 is what? 8 divided by 2 is 4. This one divided by 2 is 10. 4/10. So what is 4 divided by 10? Is 0.4. Can you see? The same way.
Yeah.
So you can either multiply it to 100 or just look at just decide yourself. Do you want to multiply or do you want to divide it? Do you get that one, Placidia?
Yes, I did.
Okay. So I'm going to give you two questions.
If I'm taking it down, I have to divide. If I'm taking it up, I have to multiply.
Yes, multiply it, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So just decide, maybe you want to take it down or I take it up. Anyone you want to do between the two of them. So I'm just going to show you something. Like this question came out in a functional skill exam. So it says you express 22. It says express 22 over 50 as a decimal. Can you do it?
Can we divide it by 2?
If you divide it by 2, you are going to 25.
That would be 11 over 25.
Yeah, so 25 is not, you are taking to decimals. 25 is not, what's it called? It's not 10 or 100.
So can we times it by 2 then?
Yeah, that's the best way. So you multiply by 2,
Okay.
by 2. So it's going to give you what? 44
100.
over 100. That's going to be 0.44, isn't it?
0.44.
4, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you see now? It came out in a functional skill exam. So it's just how to change it. Let me just give you one to do yourself without me assisting you on it. I'm just going to write, when I write A there, I mean it's for Anne, and when I write P there, that's for Placidia. So change it to decimal. There's one other person in the meeting, but it's not talking, so coming. Let me just it's over 8 over 25. Then what's it called? 16 over 40. Yeah, can you do this, please?
Okay. Should I answer mine?
Yeah.
Mine is 0.16.
Yeah. Is that Anne?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Because you multiply by 4, innit? No? It's just going to be 0.1.
Oh no, I did mine by 2. That was even wrong then.
No, it was wrong. You have to think about it. You are on the right track.
To make it 100, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mine is 0.48.
Eh?
0.48.
Okay. You know what it is? 16 over 40. You take it down to what? To 4
I
over.
didn't take it down. I took it up. So that was wrong, right?
Yeah, it was strong.
Yeah.
Is that 0.32?
Okay,
yeah, you're right.
let me take it down then.
Yeah,
Let me take it down. Divide by 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Divide by 4 would have given me 4 over 10, which is 0.4.
Yes. So you're right, and multiply both sides by 4, you get to 100. So it's going to be 32 over 100. That's going to be 0.32.
Yeah.
So let me
mine
just.
Is 0.4.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
So if I times a number and it's not giving me 100, I have to use my division.
Yeah. Try and take it down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see, Placidia should do. I want to do 24 over 300 as a decimal. Then Anne should do 24 over 200.
So should I make it up to 10,000?
Yeah, anyone you want to make it up to.
40 over 2000. 1, 2, plus the 0.2. Is that 24.0? Is that right?
That and?
Yeah.
No. What about Placidia? Any answer?
What I did, I divided it by 4, so it gave me 200 divided by 4 is 50. Then
Is that Placidia?
divided. Yes.
You are doing the one on top.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Did you say to make it into fraction?
To decimals.
Or to decimal? Is that 0.24?
No. Okay, let me do it now. The A, I'm going to do the one for Anne now. It's 24 over 200. The best way for you to do is to divide by what? By 2.
Okay.
If you divide 24 by 2, you get 12. 200 divided by 2, you get 100. And you see?
Yeah.
What is now 12 divided by 100? 0.12. Does it?
All right. Okay.
So I think this one should help Placidia from doing that other one.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've got 300. So what I divided it by 3.
Yeah.
And it's still giving me. It gave me 100 over 6.
No, it's going to be 6 over 100. When you divide
6 over 100. Sorry.
When you divide 24 by 3, she'll be giving you 8.
8? Yeah, that's true. 8. So
8 over
100, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to give you it's 0.08. That's the answer.
Yeah.
Oh.
So just practice. More practice we will do this way. So we have to.
Yeah, I sort of go confused if I can divide it by a odd number. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
It feels wrong a little.
Yeah,
because we've been dividing by even numbers.
It makes you do it. I know.
Yeah.
So this one is let's do changing from decimals now to fractions. So for example, now if you have something like 0.4, because this 0.4, because there's only one decimal here, just divide the 4 is going to be equal to what? 4 over what? Over 10. That's it.
Yeah.
So if you have 0.34, because this one is 2 decimals, it's going to be what? 34 over 100.
Yeah.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
So if you have like 1.25, or change this 1.25 to decimals, it's going to be what? It's going to be 125 over 100. Because this one is 2 decimals. So it depends on decimals. Just divide by number of decimals you find for everybody in there. That's it. This one is straightforward. Any question on this one?
So why is it 125?
Yeah, because you have 2 decimals here. Can you see?
Yeah.
So when you have 2 decimals, that means it's 100.
Yeah.
So that's why it's 125 over 100. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So if you divide 125 by 100, you'll be getting 1.25. Like 1, 2. You get it? You should be getting what?
Yeah.
1.5. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So this one is straightforward. So with these fractions to decimals to fractions, percentages to decimals to percentages, then we now need to do fractions to percentages. Then the fractions to percentages, there's percentages to fractions. So let's start from percentages to fractions. So if you have 40%, you know,
Sorry.
I told you it's going to be 40 over 100, isn't it?
Yeah.
So then you
this
can
is percentages to fractions.
to fractions, yes. It's going to be 40 over 100. So you can now simplify it now. You know, you can divide it by any number that is common between between numerator and denominator. So 10 is common, isn't it?
Yeah.
So 40 divided by 10 is 4. 100 divided by 10 is 10. So between 4 and 10, 2 is also common.
Yeah.
So it's going to be 2 over 5. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So I want you to try and do this one. %, and should do 24%. Change it to fractions.
Okay. I've got 6 over 25.
Yeah, is that Anne?
Yeah.
Okay, so 24 over, this one is going to be 24 over 100.
Yeah.
Divide it both sides by 2 first. You will get 12 over 50. Then it's going to be 6 over 25. Perfect. That one is perfect. It's correct. So what about Placidia? Your answer?
Yeah, I did divide by 2, so I've got 50 over 17.
It's going to be 70 over 50.
17? I don't know why I keep putting it together. 17 over 50.
That's the answer. That's the final answer here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So
then I kept wondering what I would use to divide it.
No, because no numbers can actually go to both of them. So just leave it at.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's it. So just to try one more, then we'll move on to the other one. Yeah, this one, yeah.
I've got 18 over 25.
Okay, you got 18 over 25. Okay.
I've got 12 over 25.
Yeah, 12 over 25 is fine. 12 over 25. 12 over 25 is correct for this, and 18 over 25 is fine for this one too. So that's okay. That's perfect. So the next one is so let's now convert from like fractions to percentages. So if you have, for example, now if you have 3 over 5, you want to change it to percentages. You know, just look at which number can you. No, you have to take it to 100. So this one, what can you multiply with 5 to get to 100? Is going to be 20. So 5 times 20, 9 times 20. So it's going to be 3 times 20 is 60. 5 times 20 is what? 100. So it's going to be 60%. That's it.
Okay.
So just take it to 100. The percentage is out of 100. Just take it to 100.
Yeah.
That is it. Just take it to 100. So I'll just there's still questions for you to do, but I want to practice this one. So procedure, you will do 2 questions, and we also do 2 questions. So procedure should do this question. 4/5. We change it to percentage. And 3/25 to percentage. So and should do is a different color. And should do 12/25. And she should also do 17/20. So can you do those ones now? Change those fractions to the 2 percentages.
I'm confused now. 12/25. So do I need to make it to round it up to 100?
Yeah, you have to take it to 100. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So 4/5 times it by 20. So I've got 80/100 is 80%.
Yeah, that is good. Because 80/100, 80/100 is equivalent to what? It's equivalent to 80%. Is 4/5. Yeah, well done. Yeah, what's the second one?
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
For the first one, I times both sides by 4. Yeah. And I got 48/100, which is 48%.
Yes.
And the second one, I times
both
side by 5.
Yeah.
So which is 35/100, and it's 35%.
No, 17/20.
Oh, 70. Oh, sorry. Okay.
So, Placidia, what was the second answer, please?
My second one, I times it by 4.
Yeah.
So I have 12/100, which is 12%.
Yeah, 12%. That's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 85%.
Yeah, 85%. Yes. So now let's do a proper activity question. Now I'm coming. Just going to pause the screen. So these questions are like just gonna say the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you just say and And let me just edit this one here. And. So Placidia. So can you do these questions, please?
So the first one is asking me 10% to turn it into a fraction.
Yes, and what's the decimal? Yeah.
Okay.
If you are ready, just let me know.
I'm not sure. I've only done one. Oh, I don't get this one. So the line 2.
Yes, line 2. You have to turn that decimal, 0.2, turn into fraction, also turn into percentages.
Okay.
Who is ready?
I'm not ready yet. I'm confused.
Okay, what about Placidia?
Okay, let me. The first one is 40%.
Yes.
So
Fraction?
40%. I divided it by 40 over 100 is the fraction.
Yeah, what's the simplest fraction? You have to simplify it.
Oh, the simplest fraction, which would be 4 over 25.
4 over 10.
Okay, 4 over 10.
Yeah, 4 over 10.
Okay,
That's
I typed it by
5.
then. Yeah, 4 over 10.
Yeah, that's going to be end up to 12. 4 over 10 is also what? Also 2 over 5.
Sorry, what did you say?
4 over 5 is also the same times 2 over 5. 4 over 10, sorry. Same times 2 over 5.
Yeah.
If you divide both sides by 2, yes. So as decimal, just divide 40 by what? By 100. So it's going to be 0.4, isn't it?
0.4, yeah.
Yeah. So for this other one too, they gave you as decimal. You want to change it to what? To fraction. So it's going to be like 5/10, you know? The reason why it's 5/10 is because what? This one is only one decimal.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can simplify 5/10 to be what? To be 1/2. Because 5 goes in both sides. 5 here 1, 5 here 10, 2. So it's also the same thing. Yeah. So you can also change this one to what? To percentages. Multiply by what? By 100. So 0.5 times 100. That's going to give you what? 50. So it's going 50%. That's it.
Yeah, I got the percent, but I didn't get the fraction.
Okay. So this one too, you can change this one to what? To percentages. 3/5, 3/5. You know, I told you earlier, I said if you want to change 3/5 to percentages, you take it to 100. You know? So you multiply this one by 20, by 20.
Yeah.
So it's going to be what? E/100. That's going to give you 60%. It's going to be 60%. And I told you that if you want to change 60% to what? To decimals, divide 60 by 100. That's going to give you what? 0. What? 6. Yeah, that's it. So, let me now go through Anne's question now. Did you get the first one?
Yeah, the first one. Oh, have I got 10%?
10%, yeah. What's the fraction for 10%? It's going to be 1/10.
1/10.
Yeah, what about decimal?
Decimal, I got 0.10.
Yes, correct. Or 0.1. 10 and 1, same thing. So what about the fraction for this one?
Which one?
The second one.
The fraction for that one is 2/10.
Yeah, 2/10. 2/10 can also be what? Can be 1/5. No?
1/5, yeah, if I break it down.
Yeah.
Then
what
the
about
other
percentage?
one is 20%.
Yes, that's it. Correct. Why are you saying you don't get it?
Then this one.
You take it to 100. To 5%, take it to 100.
30%. And so decimal was 0.3.
Yes. Then why are you not saying you don't get it?
I just lack confidence.
No, you have to believe in yourself. It's very important with mathematics. It happens to me, you know, sometimes, when I'm actually growing up. But I just realized that math is more about confidence than any other subjects. Just go and approach it. Try any method. Get it wrong, then you correct yourself. It's better not if you have to get it wrong now than to get it wrong in the exam. So
can I trip in something?
Yeah.
You know, for the decimal, for this first question,
yeah,
I know 10% into fraction is
10/100.
1/10.
Yeah, 1/10. Yeah.
Which is 10/100. Then you break it down. Then, I forgot what I want to say. I wanted to like this 2/5, 0.2. Yeah. So back home they will be like you use the whole number, forget about the 0 point, then just put 2/5.
No, it's gonna be 2/10.
Yeah, 2/10. Yeah. Then you cannot break it into a simpler fraction.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You can also do that 2/10. But the reason why I told you earlier is that if you have like something like 0.25.
Yeah.
So just say, how many decimals are there? 2 decimals. Just say 25 over what? Over 100. That's it. So it's the same thing too. You get it? It's the same thing. So I'm coming 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just do 2 before we go. Do 2. So I'm just saying it's gonna be and plus it there and plus it there. So that's it.
I can't see the first one.
The first one is 7. The first one is 70. You want to roll 70 on?
No, my first question. Okay, 70. Okay.
Yeah. This one is This one is fraction. and decimals. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. My first question, 0.8. Okay. My fraction.
Yeah.
Is 4/5.
Yeah, 4/5. Yeah.
Then my percentage is 8%.
80%.
8%.
80.
80.
Yeah, because it's 4/5. Take it to 100 times 5 times 20.
Oh,
times 20.
100. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
80, not to 10.
Yeah.
80%.
So what about the second one?
Okay, the second one. The second one, my fraction is 1/4.
Your fraction is 1/4. Yeah.
And my decimal is 0.5.
5. Yeah. So that's fine. I'll send the assignment to you so you can go procedure.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. So let me just ask Anne, can you tell your questions, please? Your answers, please.
Why is this first one? Yeah, what is there? No, under the 9/10, what is this one?
9/10. This one?
No, 9/10, that's mine, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first boss, what do you expect me to do? So percentage?
Yeah, percentage, yeah.
Okay. That is 9/10. That's a percentage. Okay, that's 90%. Then so decimal. Okay. 0.9. Okay. My first one, 70% to fraction.
Yeah.
I got 7/10.
Yeah, correct.
And so decimal, I got 7.0.
0.7. Divide 70 by 100. Can you see 1, 2, 2 decimal here?
Okay, I transfer. Okay.
So what about this one?
So the fraction, the percentage, I times both sides by 10.
Yeah, what's the answer?
100. So I got 90%.
Yes, correct. What about decimal?
I got 0.9.
Yes, thank you. So that is that. Well done. I will send assignment to the group chat. Is it okay? So thanks for coming today.
Thanks for your help. Thanks for your patience.
All right, no problem. You're welcome. All right.
Could you put the video too on the group chat so we can watch it?
Yeah. The video will be on group chat. Yeah, just send a message there. That's the recordings.
All right. Thank you.
Sorry, what message are we sending?
No, just say on the group chat. Just send the recording.
The English class always just leaves the recording on the group, so we can always go back to it later.
Okay. So I'll just say, just send a message there that the recording is there. That you need the recording.
Okay.
Okay.